Welcome. This is not the recap. This is now the predictions for the MPL Philippines playoffs. We're going to do it as quick as possible. Unfortunately, I'm doing it right on the day that we have rehearsals. So, and I don't really predict, guys, but I'll do it for you. All right, let's see if we're going to be right or not. Here we go. Okay, so we got our little, we got our playoff bracket here again. This is MPL Philippines Season 15. If you missed all of the regular season, you can watch the recaps here on my channel, and you can see week by week, except by when I missed 1 week when we went to go watch SPS. But yeah, if you want to see the recap of the regular season, you can watch that and see how we ended up with these 6 teams that you see right here for the playoffs. All right. So when we look at this, day one. We start here already. By the way, just to throw it out there, because you guys will probably be wondering as well, I will be casting on day 1, 2, 3, and 5, I believe. I think, but anyway, at least for the first 3 days, I'll be casting. So you guys can check me out on the English broadcast with the boys and the girls, because Brigitte's over there, right? Anyway, let's get to the predictions. Like I said, I got to head over to rehearsals really soon, so we're going to kind of quick fire this, all right? So stay with me. Now, first match, Onyx Philippines, the super fam, versus Twisted Minds, the team that has been bending the meta, twisting the meta, I should say, as much as they can. Now, this one, as much as I like Twisted Minds, and here's the thing, guys. One thing we have to consider is there has been some time now since the regular season, right? It's been like 2.5 maybe-ish weeks. These teams have probably tested out some strategies that might work in the playoffs that didn't in the regular season, and a team like Twisted Minds, they could play to that advantage. So I am really interested to see what they bring for their draft. With that being said, though, I do think that Onyx will win this. Again, this is all best of 5s except the semis and the grand finals. Should be. They didn't put it here, but it should be. Anyway, Onyx Philippines was on fire towards the end of the regular season. So for this, I'm going to put that they win this 3-1. All right, so 3-1 Onyx. For the second match of the day, we go to match 2. That's Team Falcons, Team Falcons versus TNC. It's the Battle of the Birds, dude. All right, this one's actually going to be really good. As good as Team Falcons has looked, you can see that they are rank 4, and right behind them is TNC at rank 5. TNC started off really, really hot in the regular season. A lot of people were impressed by them, myself included. It was great to see what they brought to the table, even switching up some of the lineup and everything. But Team Falcons just looks solid. Like, Team Falcons, the same boys from AP Brand before when they did their world tour and everything like that, like they are just solid as ever. And even though they had some, struggles throughout the regular season, I think they would have definitely refined what they needed to, and they'll come into the playoffs strong as hell. So just because they're rank 4, I think, again, people shouldn't underestimate them. Because they're definitely a force to be reckoned with. TNC could surprise us. So we'll have to see, but I think ultimately this is going to be a 5-game series, and we'll see Team Falcons win 3-2. That's what we'll see, right? So then, of course, we have Onyx over here, right? And then we have Team Falcons over here. Okay. So next up for the next day, do we go back to the upper bracket? That's actually, like, I'm not even sure, dude. They don't have the dates here, so I'm just gonna go with the matches, right? I'm not 100% sure on the dates, guys. I don't know if like day 2. No, day 2 should still be the upper bracket, the teams that got the bye. So Aurora and TLPH, right? Should be. My brain isn't working, but that's what I believe. So Aurora versus Onyx Philippines will be match number 3. I'm an idiot, dude. It says match 3. So it is the next day. Match 3, Aurora versus Onyx Philippines. Again, in this best of 5, I think Rora's been on some they've been on something, dude. Like, I don't know what it is. The Kite Brothers, the way they've been working, like Dome and Kite and Demon Kite, and just overall. And then I think, like, one thing you have to consider too, guys, is like, I mean, Onyx Philippines fan base is pretty big now. Like, the super fam has grown, but Rora's fan base is something different. Like, they probably bought their tickets before the season even started, before they even knew they were going to make the playoffs. Like, that's how the Rora fan base is. So Yeah, that could play effect. I don't know, but I do think that this is also going to be another 5-game series. I always like to go for the 5-game series for the most part for the playoffs, guys, just because like it's freaking playoffs, right? Like we want full series. We want the suspense and the drama. Like if you don't want that, what's wrong with you? Why are you watching? You know? So I'm going to say 3-2 Rora here. They're going to knock Onyx Philippines down. All right. So now we have Onyx here. So now this is Onyx. Oh, that's not a color that's really readable, is it? Anyway, you're gonna follow the arrows, guys. We still gotta get ready here. We're gonna follow the arrows. We're gonna put the Onyx down there. All right, and then the next match, TLPH. They're ranked number 1. The Stampede. Team Liquid. The Express, in a way. Team Liquid versus Team Falcons. Again, I think TLPH, they were locked in. I don't know what the hell happened, like towards actually the whole regular season. I just feel like they came in with some revenge on their minds or something. I don't know. But for this one, I actually think TLPH, like if they play like they did in the regular season, I think this could be a 3-1. And they would knock Team Falcons down, right? So then Team Falcons comes down here. So yeah. I think that'll be a good series. Again, a lot of this depends on what Team Falcons has done. Honestly, like all these teams have done in this off period, like this, you know, preparation period. So I'm just going off a cuff here, basically. Now for match 5, so we have the winners here, of course, of 3 and 4. So that is Rora and TLPH. So Rora and TLPH here. This is going to be a damn good match. But I do think TLPH, just as strong as they've been showing us, will still win here. I think TLPH will win 3-2. So that means TLPH would then come over here to the grand final already and then qualify for EWC, be the first team to qualify, and they would knock down Rora down here, right? So then we go to match number 6. Match number 6, once again, is Onyx Philippines versus Team Falcons. And this is a true test. It could go either way for these teams. I love them both. But I think ultimately Onyx Philippines will be locked in, and they definitely want to get the opportunity to go to EWC. So I think Onyx Philippines wins this 3-2, right? Onyx Philippines wins this 3-2. Onyx Philippines now ends up here in that semifinal versus Rora. So Onyx Philippines versus Rora. If we get to a semifinal that is the case, you know, Onyx Philippines versus Rora, that is going to be nuts. And honestly, I have no clue who would actually end up winning that, but I'm still going to go with Onyx Philippines for that. So Onyx will win 3-2, right? Rora will be knocked down or knocked out, and then we'll have a TLPH versus Onyx Philippines. Don't mind my handwriting. And wait, I put 3-2, but this, I think it's a best of 7, guys. I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but either way, Onyx wins. So it could be a 4-2. Let's just say it's a 4-2, right? That's a 4. Okay. I mean, I could erase it. All right, we got it. I don't use paint that much. Whoa, bro, that didn't look like we were erasing here. What are we doing? Huh? Okay, that's a 4. Right? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We're trying to Why is it still white? Pencil. We don't want a pencil. Dude, what is going on, bud? That's a 4. All right, 4-2. Anyway, so then the grand finals, the best of 7, TLPH versus Onyx Philippines. This is going to be awesome, man. Like either way, even if this is Rora instead of Onyx, our grand final is going to be awesome. But I think no matter what, TLPH ends up in the grand final. They've been locked the hell in. And so yeah, TLPH versus Onyx here. I think this is an electric match. Hopefully we get 7 games. But I think ultimately, guys, I think this is like, unless something big happens here, like TLPH has just done something this season where I feel like they have really fit into the current meta, although it's shifted just a slight bit. But there's something about them that they can really pull off. Onyx as well. Onyx Philippines has really honed in on their second run of the second half of the regular season. And so that is the biggest change of mind that I've had. So depending on all this, I just think overall, either team's got it in the bag. I think I think we get at least 6 games, hopefully for 7. But I'm going to just say, I think this is a 4-3. I think Onyx gets their revenge streak through regular season into this, and they win the grand final. They become the champions, which is, you know, for the story is also really cool, just because, again, like everything that they've won recently, especially being defending world champions, and then a lot of the doubting that happened in the first half of the regular season to what they've been able to do now up to this point. So I think that would be really big story-wise, where Onyx Philippines beats TLPH, the #1 seed, and still you have 2 great representatives for the Philippines out in EWC in Riyadh for MSC. But again, I'm just going to say TLPH is looking freaking good, man. So I don't know, but I am going to go, because I like the story, I like the drama as a caster, right? I'm going to go 4-3 Onyx as the champions here for season 15. So that's the predictions. Let me go ahead and move this over. All right. So, like I was saying, guys, I had to do this kind of quickly because we actually have rehearsals today. So I am going to go ahead and get ready and then head off to rehearsals. I know it was a little scuffed with my drawings and whatnot, but hopefully you were able to follow along. But ultimately, yeah, again, my grand finalists are going to be TLPH and Onyx Philippines, with Onyx Philippines winning 4-3 in that best of 7. And I think either way, it's going to be fun as hell. Now, if we get surprised, Twisted Minds gets there, TNC, maybe Team Falcons, I don't know. But I think it's highly competitive, as the whole regular season has been. And that's the big thing to take from this, is we've been surprised through regular season. Who's to say we can't get surprised in the playoffs? You guys can let me know down below who you think your champion is going to be, or even your top 2, because I think that's one thing, again, that we need to consider if you're from the Philippines, is, yeah, who are the 2 teams that are going to be representing the Philippines at EWC, because that is a big thing as well, and solidifying our chances of winning MSC this year, right? So let me know what you guys think down below. By the way, randomly, I just want to go ahead and say this in the video, because it's probably going to be seen this week at some time anyway. I was on that Pop the Balloon show, Pusuan or Laroan or something like that. So yeah, if you guys see me on there, that's me. All right. Laugh all you want, do what you want to do, but I just went, I had fun with it. It was a really cool experience. I'll probably talk more about it on stream after the playoffs, because I'll be back to streaming after the playoffs. And yeah, it was a great experience. I met a lot of good friends, like a lot of dudes especially, that became friends with, and some of them were on the previous episodes. So looking forward to it. Probably cringe at myself. You guys can cringe with me, and it's good to laugh at yourself once in a while, right? So that's that. I can't wait for the playoffs, guys. Let me know again down below your predictions. And other than that, we'll see you for the MPL Philippines Season 15 playoffs. Bye-bye.